Do you want to improve your English? Do you like donuts? This might be the perfect English lesson for you, because today we're gonna visit an American donut shop, but at the same time, I am going to teach you some English phrasal verbs, some prepositions, maybe an idiom or two, and did I mention donuts? At the end, we're gonna meet some donuts, and we're also gonna eat them too. But these aren't any regular donuts. They're crazy kind of donuts that I think is best if I show them to you. Like, sometimes we have this saying in English, you have to see it to believe it. But I don't know exactly where this donut shop is. They're fairly new. They haven't been open that long. They haven't been around that long. Maybe a couple months. But did you see what I did there? Instead of saying they haven't been open that long, I said it in a couple different ways. They're fairly new. They haven't been around that long. And it's pretty early in the morning. Have you ever heard this English idiom, the early bird gets the worm? Well, the same is true with donuts and donut shops, because most of the time, the donuts are made right on the premises. And that might be a new term for you. It just means they make the donuts right at that shop, and they make them early in the morning. And so it's best to get to the donut shop right when they open, which is what we are going to do. It's almost 7:30. So we're gonna get there around 7:30, but I don't know exactly where this place is. So I need to look up the directions on my phone. There's an interesting phrasal verb there for you. I need to look up the directions and then put them in my phone. Yeah, we use that preposition when we're talking about putting information in our phone. It's not on our phone. Sometimes I hear English learners use on instead of in. So I'm going to put the directions in my phone. But if I use on, I definitely won't sound as natural, but everyone will know what you're talking about. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. You definitely want to sound more natural in English, but please don't ever lose that accent. Sound like the place you're from. I think it's pretty cool. It's only 6 minutes away. We'll be there in no time. My directions are telling me it's just right around the corner. So just a few minutes, we'll be enjoying some donuts. Before we get donuts, actually, I want to show you two restaurants. One is called Boba. They have mostly Thai food, but it's really good. And the other one is Mother India. Can you guess what kind of food they have? Indian food, of course. I see it. It's called Break, and it's just right down there. All right, let's take this back to the car. You can't eat in there because of what's going on in the world. Normally, I think you can. Actually, there's some benches over here. Let's do it right. Oh, my drink's in the car though. I'll need something to wash my donut down. Sometimes you can say that when you're eating something and you need a drink right after. You might say, ooh, I need something to wash this down with. Here's some cool art that's downtown. I'm not a coffee guy, so I didn't get a coffee. I do have an energy drink. But if you want to sound a little more natural in English, you can say that about yourself, like, I'm not a coffee guy. Or if you're a woman or a girl or a lady, you can say, I'm not a coffee girl. Let's say you like rock music, but you don't like jazz. You can say, I don't like jazz, I'm more of a rock guy. I'm more of a rock girl. But you know what I am? I'm a donut guy. Oh, they gave me a card for a free coffee or donut, and they gave me a sticker. I'll wash my donut down with my energy drink. There's no way this isn't going to be messy. But you have Oreo cookies in the middle, whole Oreo cookies that have been crushed. Mmm. It's still warm. Lots of sugar. Let's get a bite of Oreo in this one. Yeah, messy. I don't have a napkin. So what do? How do you get that off your hands? Do you lick it? Do you wipe it on your pants? I wiped it on my pants. Just kidding. I had a napkin in the car. Wash it down. I'll save the rest for my wife, Jamie, back at home. The early bird got its worm. We had our donuts. They were hot, they were fresh, they were good. Why stop learning English now? Up there, I have a video where I visited an American corner store and we ordered breakfast.